WandaVision Episode 7, called Breaking the Fourth Wall, has a post-credit scene. Here's what happens and what it means for the show's future. Before we go on, please subscribe to our channel for the latest content about your favorite movies and TV shows. In true MCU fashion, WandaVision Episode 7 has a post-credit scene, which sees Monica Rambeau encounter Pietro Maximoff, aka Quicksilver, as she snoops around the home of Agnes, who is revealed to be Agatha Harkness. While WandaVision has some very lengthy end credits, it has so far avoided having a post-credit scene like Marvel Studios movies are famous for. Like so much of the show, however, that all changes at the end of Episode 7. In the episode, Wanda's new reality begins to glitch even more than ever before, with things spiraling further and further out of her control, until it's confirmed at last that she was never even in control to begin with. Agnes finally steps out of the shadows, confirming the long-held, if seemingly debunked, theory that she's actually the witch known as Agatha Harkness, and has been manipulating things from the very beginning. The episode's ending finds Wanda trapped in a basement with Agatha, but that's not all there is. In the episode's post-credit scene, Monica Rambeau, who is now fully powered up after passing through the Hex a third time, only by choice now, is on the trail of Wanda and Agatha, and is about to find her way into the witch's basement, which glows purple as a sign of her power. She's caught, however, by Quicksilver, who until this point didn't show up in the episode. As he pops up to surprise Monica, he tells her Snooper's gonna snoop. Agatha Harkness, in the recap of all the events she was behind, is confirmed to be the one who brought Quicksilver to Westview, and it's clear he's still well under her control now, working for her to stop people such as Monica from infiltrating her property. Since Monica is trying to help Wanda, then this would set up a fascinating fight for the next episode. Monica, inspired with her spectrum powers and even an outfit that nods to the costume, alongside Scarlet Witch, versus Agatha and Pietro. It's possible that this will still happen, but it's also interesting that Monica's eyes appear to be a different color in WandaVision Episode 7's post-credit scene. When she was powered up earlier, they glowed blue. In this moment, when she opens up the entrance to head down into the basement, they're a darker purple, fitting with the same color of Agatha Harkness's magic, seen in the vines on the staircase Monica is looking at. This suggests that simply by being exposed to it, Monica could have already fallen under Agatha's magical spell and be controlled by her. Quicksilver's eyes, however, aren't glowing, but that is presumably a part of Agatha's magic itself, since walking around with purple eyes would be something of a giveaway. If Monica is indeed under Agatha Harkness's control, then it further stacks the odds against Wanda and Vision, leaving the latter, alongside Darcy, unless she's still stuck at the lights, as the only hope for defeating Agatha and saving Wanda, Billy and Tommy, if the twins can still be saved, that is, as it's unclear what would happen to them, and the rest of Westview's inhabitants. The vines hint that Agatha is perhaps feeding off of Westview, with the Hex and Scarlet Witch's powers imbuing her own, which means it's going to be an incredibly difficult hurdle to overcome in WandaVision's closing installments. Aside from the finer points of what WandaVision Episode 7 post-credit scene means for Monica, Quicksilver, Agatha and Wanda, and so on and so forth, it's also the biggest indicator yet of the shift in the show's storytelling. For the most part, WandaVision hasn't operated anything like a typical MCU product, instead doing its own thing in a sitcom bubble that's gradually changed as the show spent more time outside of the Hex with S.W.O.R.D., but with the real villain of WandaVision now revealed and the veil lifted, then the traditional post-credit scenes returning hammers home that this can now fully be an MCU spectacular, setting up WandaVision's final 2 episodes to be bigger than anything else.
It's too late to fix anything now that everything has gone wrong. Thanks to Agatha, naughty Agatha.
It's been Agatha all along. And I killed Sparky too.